Hi guys, I'm gonna discuss about the subject by subject counterbalancing. But before that, you must know the three important terms that you need to understand in this study. So first is progressive error. What is progressive error? Progressive error is the positive or negative changes in the study. So as the figure shows, there are treatment conditions, Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3, Unit 4. At the beginning of the experiment, the progressive error is low. That represents the Unit 1. But as the experiment continues, the progressive error increases. Next is counterbalancing. So what is counterbalancing? Counterbalancing is the distribution of the progressive error in the experiment, while the order effect is the difference in research participants' responses. So for example, yung experiment is yung papanoorin mo sila ng trailer. So, yung trailer na yun is consists of 10 videos. So, at first, yung mga participants, they would rate the trailer as high response, like 10 over 10. But what if the trailer is panglima na? So, the responses may affect. So, baka ma-board yung mga participants. So, kapag, kunyari, number 5 na yung trailer, they will rate it as low kasi nga, bored na sila. Yun yung order effect. So, let's discuss about my topic. So, my topic is all about subject-by-subject counterbalancing. Subject-by-subject counterbalancing is a technique for controlling progressive error for each individual subject by presenting all treatment conditions more than once. In short, it helps the experiment to redistribute the effects of progressive error to be equal. Just remember that subject-by-subject helps to distribute the progressive error to be equal. So there are two types of subject-by-subject counterbalancing: the reverse counterbalancing and block counterbalancing. Reverse counterbalancing is a technique for controlling progressive error for each individual subject by presenting all conditions twice, first in order and then in reverse order. So by the word itself, reverse, i-reverse mo siya. So for example, we will use the ABA procedure in this lesson. So, ABA procedure. A, B, after nun, i-reverse mo siya. So, magiging B, A. So, equals A, B, B, A. Next, look at the figure. Treatment condition represents the progressive error. So, treatment condition 1 represents the progressive error unit 1. Treatment condition 2 represents the progressive error unit number 2. Treatment condition 3 represents the progressive error unit 3. Treatment condition 4 represents the progressive error 4. So as I said earlier, the progressive error increases. Also, the unit number 1 represents the letter A, unit number 2 represents the letter B, unit 3 represents the letter B, and unit number 4 represents letter A. So, A, B, B, A. If we add the treatment conditions, it will be equals to 10. How? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 equals 10. Again, reverse counterbalancing helps to control the progressive error to be equal by reverse method. In the ABBA procedure, if we compute it, the result is equal. How? So, first, look at the letters A. Dalawa yun dun sa graph. Unit 1 plus Unit 4 equals 5. Yung dalawang B, Unit 2 plus Unit 3 equals 5. So, yung dalawang A is equals to 5, ang dalawang B is equals to 5. So, it's equal. Again, reverse counterbalancing helps the progressive error to distribute it to be equal. So, naging equal yung experiment by reverse method. So, what if the graph changed into curvilinear? A while ago, that graph is called linear graph. So, the difference between the two is the curvilinear. You will refer to the left side of the graph. So, letter A, so the two A's is equals to 3. How? 1 plus 2 equals to 3. If we add the two B's, it will equals to 5. How? 2 plus 3 equals 5. You will notice that in curvilinear, the result is not equal. A while ago, we add the two A's and two B's. The two A's result to number 3, while the two B's result to 5. In curvilinear, even if we reverse it, it will not be in equal result. At least we eliminate the order effect, which is we use the ABA procedure. Moving on to the next type of counterbalancing is block randomization. It is used when the progressive error is nonlinear. For each set of treatment is considered as a single block, and treatments within each block are given in random order. To be successful in controlling the nonlinear progressive error, it is usually necessary to present each treatment several times, resulting in sequence containing a number of randomized blocks. So by the word itself, randomization. So we randomize the block. In that way, it will be equal. So what is block? Block consists of letters. It can contain any letters as long as it is a set. For example, you decide to give each treatment 5 times, A, B, C, D. The block randomization procedure, the following sequence. So it can be BDCA, DBAC, ACDB, CABD, BABC. So each 5 blocks is randomized. If we multiply it, it will be equals to 20. A while ago, we discussed about the subject by subject counterbalancing, which contains two types, reverse and block. Now we will discuss a cross-subject counterbalancing, used to distribute the effects of progressive error so that if we average across, subject effects will be the same for all conditions of the experiment. A technique for controlling progressive error that pulls all the subjects' data together to equalize the effects of progressive error for each condition. Take note that across subject counterbalancing, each subject receives a subset of condition. Across subject counterbalancing also consists of two types, complete counterbalancing and partial balancing, that will be discussed by the next report. That's all for today. Thank you for listening.